What's up, Sword? You are, in fact, the first one, bud. Stark Wolf in the chat. What's going on, Stark Wolf? Welcome back. Welcome back, dude. So, I'm going to be building my fleet right now. That's what I'm working on at this present moment in time. In the Hidden Panda Show community on PS4, I do have an open chat party. So if you're part of that community, please join that chat party if you want to come chat, hang out, whatever. You can also join my multiplayer lobby. I've got it turned off at the moment, but if anybody wants to jump in, I can definitely change that ASAP. So if you're not a part of that community, just make sure that you join so that you can get my live stream updates and things like that. So, but yeah, let's go ahead and build this fleet. So I was kind of, last night, I was really super tired, just got off of the road, 17-hour drive. Thought I might jump into No Man's Sky next and stream for a little bit. Did not work out well. I was just deadbeat tired. Didn't really know what to do. Hadn't played the game in a minute, but I'm back, guys. So this time I've got an objective. That objective is to build the fleet. And that is what we're going to do today. We're going to build a fleet. So all I've done so far is I've sent one of my frigates off on a mission. It came back with absolutely no damage and completed the mission successfully. So I have a little bit of a better understanding of how this whole thing works, and so now that's what I'm going to be doing. Coffee number 2, working and lurking. There you go, buddy. Don't get yourself in trouble at work now. For those that don't know as well, patch 1.53 is also out. So that's really important. It does change animations a little bit. Turning jetpacking is a little bit smoother in terms of when you change direction on the jetpack, which is nice. Also, just standing on objects just seems a little bit better. So it seems like when you're standing on a lot of different objects that you're actually standing on them a little closer than what that used to look like. And there's a couple of different fixes with people's saves and issues with freighters and things like that. So looking good on the patches. Hello Games. So thank you for all your hard work on No Man's Sky Next. Pretty fantastic. All right. We got Sandarin Pillay in the chat. Welcome back to Hidden Panda Show, Sandarin. Nice to see you. Nice to see you. I am back from sort of a vacation. So happy to be here with you guys. Starkwolf says 2 monitors, bro. Basically, we got a dual wielder in the chat. Starkwolf dual wielding the monitors there. Badass. Fuck yeah. That's pretty awesome. So let's do it. Actually, I'm going to blue screen you guys real quick. Let me go into my settings and make sure that HDR is turned off, since streaming from the PlayStation to YouTube directly has like 0 HDR support. So just want to make sure that the image is not coming out super distorted for you guys. HDR is off. We are good to go. All right. So where's my freighter at? There we go. Infinite Gamer in the chat says, hey, Panda, what's going on, Infinite Gamer? Thank you for stopping by. Really appreciate that. What's my fuel looking like? Alright, good. Good to go. No worries, man. I'm just killing some time. Whoa. Should have been paying attention. That's all good. No worries, man. I'm just killing some time on No Man's Sky. That's what's up, dude. Hell yeah, Infinite. Sanderin says, I'll be in and out, chatting with a friend right now. It's all good, bud. No worries, no worries. Yes, TSS Gaming. I am going to be purchasing more frigates. So right now I've got one S-Class frigate and one C-Class frigate. I was going to be trying to buy all S-Classes, but I found out that actually they will upgrade. So the more missions that you send them on and stuff like that, they'll actually upgrade themselves from S-Classes or A-Classes or whatever eventually to an S-Class. So right now I actually frankly don't give a shit. I'm just going to send them off, and I'll start with the cheapest ones, and they'll eventually become S-Classes. If I happen to find S-Classes, you know, I'll just buy them, of course. I'm a billionaire in the game, so buying those frigates is really nothing. You know, nothing for me right now. Semtex says, hello, Fluffy. What's going on, dude? Semtex, you came to chat. For those that don't know, Semtex and Sword are part of Noobs in Space. So if you guys are subscribed to Hidden Panda Show and you don't know about Noobs in Space, make sure you check them out. They are awesome. I'm a fan. I'm not just saying that, not being hyperbolic. I am a legit fan of Noobs in Space, so make sure you guys do check out that channel. They are great. They're a little bit different. I guess I would say I'm more chill. They usually have a lot more going on in terms of like what they're doing in the game, stuff like that. Their chat's a little bit more. There's a different energy, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You know, good old Fluffy Panda Bear is just a little bit of a laid back dude, and that's just how I roll. And we've got the one and only Peaceful Gamer in the chat. Thanks for stopping by the chat, Peaceful Gamer. Welcome back to Hidden Panda Show. Appreciate you guys stopping in. So, I have too many frigates. Now, TSS, you can never have too many frigates, bud. Never, 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 never. You have just enough. So as you can see right now, I've got 2 frigates. Just a lowly 2. But this is my new S-Class Industrialist frigate here. Every time I land on it, it seems to give me something. Let's see what happens. Yeah, so magnetized ferrite. I like getting a reward every time I land on a frigate. Whoa. Guys, how friggin' lucky was that? Holy shit. Peaceful Gamer says, damn! Nice hauler, Panda. Appreciate that, dude. It's only an A-class, just a lowly A-class. But I love the appearance of it. I really do. It's a great looking ship. Big wings, which I like. Big fan of the wings there. So even though it's just an A class, it is one of my favorite ships in terms of physical appearance. 48 slots, of course, always come in handy with 8 tech slots. So there's a lot of S class haulers out there with similar stats. Obviously, my bonuses aren't as big, but yeah, not a bad deal. Wish I could have found that in an S class before next updated, but there we have it. I love that they added like a climbing animation. Now I just found out last night that they did that. I was concerned that there wasn't going to be like an animation for climbing, but there totally is, which is awesome. For those that don't know, in the background right there is Mrs. Panda. Give a shout out to Mrs. Panda. Geeky Bigshu says, "Good save, Panda." Yeah, you saw that, right, dude? I literally fell through the map, so I literally fell through the map, so I was glad I was able to redeem myself there. Got lucky on that one. Semtex says, "Smash that like button, peeps. Panda is a boss." I don't know about that, but thank you, Semtex, for all your enthusiasm. Really do appreciate that. Yes, do not forget to hit that like button. Also, make sure you ring that bell. That way you can be notified of all live streams, and just when I post videos in general. So make sure you guys are here. See it first. So I'm going to go ahead and send this bad boy off on a mission. Liquid fins. Sanderin says, "I wish the appearance of the ship didn't dictate the look or vice versa." What do you mean by that? I wish the appearance of the ship didn't dictate the look or vice versa. Not sure what you mean there. So this S class right here that I had looked a lot cooler in Atlas Rises. This is an S class hauler. Whenever it changed to next, the appearance of it changed drastically. Sword knows which one this used to be because he has the same hauler. I don't know if it changed for him or not. I do love the boosters on this thing, so I'm not going to complain too hard. It's not a bad-looking ship, but the original definitely was a lot nicer. Sword had the same ship, so he knows exactly what I'm talking about, and I hope for him it didn't change, but if it did, that's okay. Sanderin says the fucking class. Nope, I get it. I guess you confused yourself. It's all good. Um, it's kind of like it's like distorted because I don't know if you remember when I was following the ARG, but like they had the thing with the Dreamers where they were like booted into the simulation or whatever, and it kind of had that look to it. So I kind of do that just because I think it's kind of cool. Mrs. Panda's eating some takeout Chinese food, still recovering from the 17-hour drive, of which she drove the most hours out of anybody in the car. So she was supposed to return to work today. That obviously was not happening. This is my S-Class fighter, so big shout out to Cuz Walt, who helped me find this 38 slot beast right here. But anyway, let me get back up in here and send this thing off on a mission. Oh. I'm getting a better understanding, guys, of also how just the upgrades and stuff work with the tech. So I got myself a nice little jetpack upgrade that my brother helped me figure out how to do, as well as some environment protection and stuff like that. So I'm getting the hang of it. I never thought there'd be a day after 2 years of playing that my younger brother, who's only been playing No Man's Sky for like a week now, actually knows more about the game and has gotten more done than myself. So it's like a new game. It's like learning it all over again, and that's cool, man. I'm into it. Infinite Gamer says, "Hey, Mrs. Panda." I'm sure she just heard that, so she'll appreciate the shout out. She is the rock of Mr. Panda. So we actually have known each other since high school. We've been together for 10 years. We've been married for nearly one. But yeah, we've been friends. Or I'm 30 now, and I graduated in 2007 from high school, and we were friends from before that. So we've known each other for a long time. And we waited till after we graduated and had a couple of years to ourselves before we started dating, because we were best friends back in high school, and we've been together ever since. And excuse the language, but she is a bad bitch. So, and she's mine. She's my bitch. Can't have her. I love how tall fins actually move. Yeah, they look really cool, Infinite Gamer. I just wish they fit in my goddamn freighter. That's all. The fin just carves right through everything, right? It's annoying as hell. Peaceful Gamer says, behind you. Ah. No expedition assigned. That's right. I've got to talk to the dude. Still working out. Still working this out here. Guys, I am going to have a PSA on this later as well. But while you're here, I do want to make this point. You guys are going to see a lot bigger channels out there covering No Man's Sky right now. You're going to see channels with like hundreds of thousands of subs, millions of views, and all that kind of stuff. And they're going to be covering No Man's Sky. They're going to be live streaming No Man's Sky. But you know what? They weren't there like everybody else has been there since 2016. I'm leaving myself out of this equation. You guys know what to do. You guys have been here since 2016. You've been through these ups and downs of No Man's Sky, so you guys know who to throw support at. Don't support. I'm saying, I don't want to start shit with other channels, but it's cool to watch those channels and everything, but just don't forget the different people that have been here from day one. Don't forget about Cobra, MZK, L Plays Gaming. Don't forget about Infinite Gamer. Don't forget about DM21, Bicycle Walrus, Just Jared, Boondock over on Twitch. Don't forget about K5RTO. Don't forget about Melamoni. Don't forget about all those people, all those day oneers that have been covering No Man's Sky, been live streaming No Man's Sky, been making content about No Man's Sky since way back in the gap. There's going to be big channels out there trying to jump on this bandwagon. You know what I say to that? That's what I say to that. Because while they were covering some other shit, every one of those people that I listed were getting hates in their comments. They were getting dislikes. They were getting trolled. They were getting all kinds of shit, but they were actively supporting the game, showing the game in a positive light, attracting new people to the game, actively selling the game. And I think that for the people that have been in the community for this whole entire time, make sure that you guys continue to support those channels. Don't worry about my channel. This ain't a money. This ain't a dream type thing, right? Those guys, that's what they want to be their full-time job. L plays, that's his dream. He wants to do this full-time. MZK wants to do this full-time. You know what I'm saying? Just Jared, Cobra wants to do this full-time. So make sure that you guys continue to support those channels, Semtex and Sword, and all these guys that have been positive members of the community since 2016. Don't forget about these guys. Because I've been noticing a lot of attention going to these other channels and these other videos and stuff like that, and we can't have that as far as I'm concerned. These guys left when times were hard, and they came back now that the game is being taken seriously again. And they're not the ride or die No Man's Sky people that we should be associating with, in my honest opinion. And that's just me keeping it 100% real. So the reason they're jumping on is because they know they're getting views now. But Cobra hasn't been doing it for the views, right? He was covering the game for like 3 years before the damn thing even came out. You know what I'm saying? And then after the backlash in August, after all the stuff that happened, leading all the way up to Atlas Rises and now No Man's Sky Next, Cobra has been there for you. So you guys don't forget about Cobra and all those other channels. You know? The only big channel that I watch that covers No Man's Sky is, what are they called? Good Gaming or something? Those British guys. That's about it. I can't have respect for the others. Alright, let's send this guy off on a assigned ship. Now, my understanding, guys, is that by assigning a combat ship with my industrial ship, that theoretically it should protect my industrial ship so that it can complete its mission effectively, and that this is the smart way to do it. So that's why I'm sending both these ships together on this mission, and let's reap these rewards. So now they're both off on a mission right here. I got to figure this part out though. These fleet technology things that I can add. All right, so I need fuel before I can launch the expedition. So let me make some fuel. Alright, so I need dihydrogen before I can do that. That's easy. That's basically on every damn planet. Sanderin says, I once had a glitch where the AI yelled, recharge. Weird. No stairs there. Alright, let's get planet side and get, or I might actually just check the space station, see if I can buy some dihydrogen. I like that you can just buy shit now, like launch fuel. That was so annoying to have to craft every single time. Hold on, I saw some freighters on the map, did I not? Where are those guys at? Let's do some shopping. Alright, so we got ourselves a mining vessel. So don't pay attention to the class, guys. If you can afford an S class, go for it. Otherwise, this C class apparently will eventually become an S class the more missions that it goes on successfully. So we'll kind of keep that one in mind. Let's check out this Explorer one here. Starkwolf says, Panda, you're such a noob. Yeah, dude. Literally, I'm just like learning this stuff all over again. Peaceful Gamer says 2013. Boom. See, we got some pre-day oneers. Starkwolf says, boom, hashtag convergence. Yes, sir. Hashtag convergence. For you guys that have Twitch, make sure you check out the convergence community on Twitch. You've got K5RTO, Boondock, Melamoni, Lady Di Gamer, Stretchy Cat, Cuz Walt, bunch of legends over there. Make sure you guys check those guys out. You've got, what's his name? Kendall, Southwick, and all that kind of stuff over there as well. Alright, so that's a C class. Again, guys, if I don't find the class I'm looking for, I may just come back and buy these and continue shopping. So, again, if it's not a C class off the bat, don't worry about it. It can eventually become an S class. Excuse me. Pretty Good Gaming. That's what it was called. Yes. Exactly, Hugo Lopez. Welcome to Hidden Panda Show, by the way. Thanks for stopping by. Pretty Good Gaming. I love that channel. They've been honest about No Man's Sky. They've said a lot of critical things. They've said a lot of positive things. But they've always given Hello Games the benefit of the doubt and acknowledged that they've continued to work on this game and improve this game over time. And so I think that Pretty Good Gaming deserves the respect that they have in the No Man's Sky community. And I wish them continued success on that. It's one of the few channels out there that's a big YouTube channel, big by No Man's Sky standards anyway, that has covered this game. And I think they've done so honestly and in a way that is fair to the community. So, unlike the No. But even the No, they've started doing some backtracking lately and said some positive things. So. All right, what do we got here? Supply vessel. Okay. I don't know what this is. I've never seen a supply vessel before, so I'm probably just going to buy that as well. We've got another Explorer vessel here. Hopefully this is of a higher class. It is in fact a C class. I'm probably just going to go ahead and grab a couple of these bad boys. Let me catch up on the chat real quick. Infinite Gamer says, "Aw, thanks, man. Don't forget about Panda. We have to support each other." Yeah, I mean, dude, when I started this YouTube channel, it was really just to meet other people who played No Man's Sky. I didn't even expect to get more than 50 subscribers. Here we are, bro. Like, not even a year later, at 730. You know, the support has been just fucking ridiculous, and I really appreciate that. I really do. I've met so many of you and joined so many of your different groups and Discords, and we have the best community in gaming. I don't want to get too sentimental, but that's just the facts. Anybody that disagrees with that can, just tap dance out the fucking front door, because at the end of the day, there is no other community in gaming like the No Man's Sky community. And I think that the way that Hello Games has been handling multiplayer and PvP and all these different aspects of this next update they've done so in a way that allows the community to continue to thrive in the way that it's been thriving. So, big shout out to Hello Games for everything. Hugo Lopez says, "Spread the word about the game, but don't forget about our loyal and lovely members since launch. They will come and leave, but our community has been there and will be there." Exactly. Man, I love that, Hugo. Seriously, I love that. Real talk. You know, there is. I'm loving the attention. I'm loving everybody talking about the game. I'm loving all the stuff. You know, Hello Games being taken seriously. They're the comeback kid. I'm loving all that stuff, right? But there are a group of people that have put up with some shit, have been through some shit with this game, and they've been here since before launch. They covered the game from the E3 demo all the way through the launch in August, all the way through Foundations and Pathfinder and Atlas Rises and now Next. And we just need to not forget about those channels. They've been here all along. While everybody else left or abandoned the game or said, when it gets multiplayer, I'll come back, or when other people say that it's good, I'll come back. No, these guys, they stuck it up. And I think that they deserve the support, really, at the end of the day. You know, so if these guys aren't at 1,000 subscribers, let's help them get there. Let's get them those 1,000 subs. Let's get them monetized. Well, let's make this a serious endeavor for these guys. Let's get on their Twitch pages, subscribe, like their channels. Let's throw these guys as much support as humanly possible. All you got to do is go to the About section of any No Man's Sky YouTuber, and you can see when they created their channel. Semtex UK created his channel a while back, right? This guy has been there since launch. Sword, I've known in the community for a long time. This guy's been there not since launch, but he's been an avid, productive, and active member of the community since he came on board. These guys deserve our support and our respect. End of story. End of story. Peaceful Gamer says, I feel you, Panda. There's a select group of creators out there that are OGs. Straight up OGs. Let's go over them one more time for those that haven't discovered them yet. Okay? Cobra TV. Goes without saying. Bicycle Walrus. That guy might hate my fucking guts. Okay? But he's been talking about this game, covering this game since day one. Sometimes negative, sometimes positive, but he does this goddamn thing. So show Bicycle Walrus some love. Legacy Zero. Right? Legacy Zero is always going to be in the top 5. Love him or hate him, guy's been covering No Man's Sky for a minute now. Okay, so we got Cobra, Bicycle Walrus, Legacy Zero, Just Jared. You've all seen the Heading to the Hub videos that Just Jared did. Okay? Don't kid yourselves. Right? We got Boondock, Iceman Third ID, K5, Melamoni. Like, the list continues, guys. These guys are legit. End of the day. Alright, so I've got that Explorer frigate. I'm going to go ahead and snag this one. Ryder S says, Amen, brother. Hell yes. Also, Ryder S, I hope you're doing some fancy base building shit, because I'm missing some of your farms from Atlas Rises, and I need my fix, brother. Ryder S is another OG out there, so show that guy some love as well. And just in case anybody has forgotten who Ryder S is, if you've been watching the Hidden Panda show for a while and you remember the Feature Farm Friday videos that I was doing for the Galactic Consortium, which I'm going to be bringing back in a different way, by the way, so stay tuned for that. But he's the guy who made the Garden of Eden farm that he shared with everybody and allowed me to cover on the channel. And this guy's a badass community member right here. So big shout out to Ryder S. Sanderin says, I tend to get angry a lot, and right now I feel like tearing apart whoever designed this cell phone. Yeah, man, I feel ya. Peaceful Gamer says, the thing is, the other creators move on to games that are the it game at the time, and they'll move on whenever the next season of Fortnite comes out. Yeah, you know, I'm not saying don't check those channels out, but what I am saying is don't forget the OGs of the game. Don't forget the granddaddy, channels out here that have been covering this game since day one, that have been at the forefront of all of this, And like I said, dude, my channel's been speculation heavy and all kinds of stuff for a long time. There's a lot of other content creators out there that probably hate the Hidden Panda Show, hate me, hate my channel, whatever the case is. But you know what? They were covering the game from 2014, and they deserve everybody's respect. You know, whether they're a fan of this channel or not, whether they watch Hidden Panda Show or not, right? It's not about that, you know, for me anyway. Those guys are OG. They've been covering the game for a long time. You know, they're the reason why a lot of people are here. Okay, before all those other people jumped back on the bandwagon when news about No Man's Sky Next was coming out, what were the videos that you could only find on YouTube? Cobra TV, Bicycle Walrus, right? The people who have been creating content this whole time, that's who you found. And a lot of these channels have 200, 300 subscribers, 50, okay? Big shout out to Richard Huntington. Okay, you guys know Richard Huntington, and if you don't, go subscribe to his channel. Okay, you guys know Ivy Mike. You guys know Mac 4 a day. Okay, those guys have been covering this game this whole time, and they have awesome channels. So make sure you subscribe. It won't hurt. It doesn't hurt you to do it. Like Semtech says, it's free. Just go do it. Kendall Southwick says, greetings everyone. I was talking about you just a little bit ago, Kendall Southwick. Welcome back to Hidden Panda Show. Thanks for stopping by. And I was just telling people about your Twitch presence and to make sure they go ahead and like you over there as well. Kendall Southwick reached 100 subscribers right here on the Hidden Panda Show chat. So big shout out to Kendall Southwick, and thanks for stopping back by, because this is how we do in the No Man's Sky community. Starkwolf says, me too. It's literally like learning a new game. Exactly, yeah. Gaming Lime says, hey Panda. You know, Gaming Lime was one of our first subscribers. I say that every time I see him. He was also the first mod of the Hidden Panda Show. Gaming Lime was with the channel before the Hidden Panda Show was actually a channel, when it was just my personal YouTube, and I was doing vlog videos in my car. So that should tell you something about Gaming Lime. So, I don't do this too often, but I would really love to see hashtag Gaming Lime in the chat. And he's been on the show in the chat as a guest before. So Gaming Lime is just a badass. No, Gaming Lime, go ahead and hop on the stream, dude. I've got a public chat open in the Hidden Panda Show community on PlayStation 4, and go ahead and jump in, dude. Feel free. Sanderin says, phone's almost dead. Yeah, that's bullshit. TSS says, I only watch Cobra. L plays, MZK. I noticed a decrease in my No Man's Sky video traffic, a lot more channels covering the game, and it kind of makes me mad. I'm happy to see you getting views. And again, it's not really about that for me. Like, I started the channel really to just meet you guys. And that now that No Man's Sky has multiplayer, I have friends now that I can play with that I didn't have before. Okay? So for me, that's kind of where this whole thing spawned from. Is just a desire to sort of meet new people that, you know, in the No Man's Sky community, because in my personal circle of friends, no one liked the game that came out in 2016, and I had to have a way of meeting new people, and that started by, and this is another reason why I love Cobra TV. That started by Cobra allowing me, a nobody, okay, to come onto Cobra TV subcast, and that's how I met HiddenJewAgenda. And that's how the Hidden Panda Show was born, was through Cobra TV. So you know damn well I'm always going to pay respects. Period. You know what I'm saying? He's like the Gambino crime family of this No Man's Sky community. You know? You got to kiss the ring. Cobra TV is where it's at. I don't give a fuck who you are. Period. You might as well call him Dad. Hugo Lopez says, gamer ranks are always positive also. I always wait for their... See, I haven't watched gamer ranks, but if you say they're positive, I'm loving your opinion so far, Hugo. So big shout out to gamer ranks. Also, a person I've never really watched, but I've just recently really been getting into that channel, is Craze Gaming. Like, why haven't I noticed this person before? He's been covering No Man's Sky for a while, and I dig his shit. So big shout out to Crazy Gaming. Dude's fresh as fuck. And guys, I'm sorry for the language. You know, if you guys have been watching the Hidden Panda show for a while, you know Panda keeps it real. So I apologize. I really try to keep the profanity down, but I curse like a sailor in real life. That translates. Peaceful Gamer says best community. Period. That's what's up. Um, no, you need all the glyphs. Well, you can still get to destinations with the one glyph, but it's just yeah, you're just gonna go to that one planet that uses 16 of those glyphs. Uh huh. Because it's like a telephone number to the planet. But what you got to do is, you know, the travelers, those like weird aliens that look like fishes and cats and shit. That's how you got to do it, though. You got to go from system to system. You got to talk to them and ask for directions, and then they're gonna direct you to a grave, and that's how you get your portal glyphs. And you got to do that 16 times. Yeah. hmm And you got to like I think give them nanites to ask for directions to a grave, and they'll send you to a grave. Now once you get to the grave, you get a glyph. Yeah. You got to do that 16 times though. But once you get all 16, you never have to worry about that again. And just remember where that portal is because you have to feed that portal resources to be able to use it, and you don't want to do that too many times. So, yeah. That's what I do, man. I always keep that portal location in my terminus or something, you know. Peaceful Gamer says best community. Period. I agree with that 100%. Infinite Gamer says Hidden Panda Show damn straight, man. I only started streaming a few months back, and I never thought I would have as many subs as I do now. And the community is amazing and will always be that way. Exactly. I agree with those sentiments. TSS says I always send 2 fighter frigates with a supply and a frigate that is specific to that mission. Yes, 100%. I did touch on that just a little bit earlier. That you always want to send some sort of combat vessel, 1 or 2 or however many that you think you might need, to support and protect your exploratory and supply and industrialist frigates when on mission. You know, that's just always good practice. As they say in corporate America, what are your best practices? Well, that's one of them. I've got another industrialist. I got an S-class industrialist, so I'm okay rocking a C-class for a minute. Like I said, they upgrade over time anyway, so it's really not a big deal. Peaceful Gamer says, I don't think I'll ever follow another game like I do No Man's Sky. I don't think I can, actually. I think that, like, what we've been through as a community, Peaceful Gamer, I think that we're just a different breed. I think that we're always going to have that connection. And it's a beautiful thing, you know? We're just always going to have that. And I love that about this game. What? What happened? What? Take a screenshot of that. That's pretty cool. That's pretty gnarly. B class. Boom. Don't even gotta think about it. Oh, that is too cool. That is awesome. Got a couple of those already. I don't think I'm going to get that right now. Alright, do we have any more? I may wait till I get to a different system before I continue shopping around. Stellar Voice PK7 is the name of my ship. Love the new procedural names, by the way, because there's more names than just Komashinawa or something like that, you know, like some shit you can't pronounce. So, yeah, fuck it. I'll cop this too. Who cares? Oh, somebody's coming at me. Alright, let's do some work. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Alright, you're done. Whew! Alright, hold on. Let's get away. Let's regroup. Boost up these shields. Guys, I love dogfighting in third person. It is my favorite thing to do right now. I was watching my brother play earlier, and he was using the positron ejector. You guys need to be adding that to your ships. This dude took down a Sentinel fighter in 3 shots. Like, people sleeping on the positron ejector, man. That is an unbelievable vessel. Alright, let's get into open space. I'm going to call my freighter somewhere. And let's check out my new ships. Oh, snap. Very, very cool. I freaking love that. Guys, No Man's Sky has always been badass, but dude, in this next update, holy cow, right? Jesus. Get caught up in the chat. Chat's popping right now. Thanks, guys. TSS says gaming has also been doing No Man's Sky for a long time. Oh, Hugo Lopez says TSS 958 Gaming has also been doing No Man's Sky for a long time. In my opinion, he deserves more support. Fuck yes. And when I was streaming on Twitch and I was totally failing at, what game was that? Ghost Recon Wildlands, TSS was in the comments and he was like, bro, you want me to come in and help you out? And he jumped on the game and held it down on my stream in a game that I was streaming. And he's a fellow content creator. And again, us No Man's Sky people, we're just a different breed. So big shout out to TSS Gaming. And by the way, guys, again, like Semtex and Sword always say in their streams, hit that icon, go to their channel, subscribe. Just do it. It doesn't hurt. It's free. Just do it. You may or may not like the channel, whatever, but at least give it the benefit of the doubt. Make sure you guys throw some support. Check it out. TSS is my dude. Okay? So, I don't want these smaller content creators to be overshadowed that have been doing this thing for a while. You know what I mean? All right, so I can get caught up here real fast, guys. Just one sec. Infinite Gamer says I have to check them out. Please do. TSS says, thanks, Hugo, means a lot. Yes, indeed. My thanks extends to you, Hugo, as well, for remembering to shout out TSS958 Gaming. I mean, guys, he's in this chat. And you know what? He's been in the Hidden Panda Show chat from before Hidden Panda Show even had like 15 subscribers. So, fucking go hit that button. That's all I gotta say. Semtex says, we love you, Panda mate. You speak from the heart. I really respect that you're an OG, bro. Thanks, dude. I really do appreciate that. And, you know, my thing is also, guys, I encourage other people to start their channels. And then when they start giving up on creating content, I want to motivate them to create more content. You know, like Mock Tone. I love Mock Tone. Okay? And Mock Tone had made a video for the Galactic Hub that they put on the Galactic Hub channel that you guys should really check out, because the Galactic Hub has their own YouTube channel now. And he did a very good, like, tribute to No Man's Sky. And this is a guy who, he posted a really awesome video. It had like 20-something views, and not very many people had saw it, didn't have a lot of comments. I came across it. I thought it was absolutely beautiful. It's a different video. And I tweeted it. And then Peaceful Gamer retweeted it, and then a bunch of people retweeted it. You Are Godsmack tweeted it. And next thing you know, it was his most viewed video ever. Right? This is what we do, guys. So, you know, that's just kind of, again, it's just a perfect example of this community, you know. Hugo says, usually watch your stream when I'm going to bed, but I watched nonetheless. Sorry for not talking much. No, you're good, dude. I didn't recognize the name from the chat, and so yeah. However you watch, I'm glad you watch. You know, that's awesome. So Stark Wolf says, Garden of Eden farm, yes, or farmer, yes, dude. That farm was the jam. Every time I would go, you had to time it right, but every time that I would go, I would make 50 million a session, like every hour, basically. The hour and a half was like 50 million units, 50 million units, 50 million units. That farm really helped me get into like the 500 million range before somebody overrid that shit. And then I switched over to Swords Farms, and John Hall had a really great farm and one of the most beautiful planets I've ever seen pre-Next. So, and that pushed me over the edge and got me to 1 billion. Kendall Southwick says, Richard and Ivy are great people. Absolutely, absolutely great people. Peaceful says, I was on Twitter originally leading up to GTA 5 to keep up with the news, and then No Man's Sky happened. All No Man's Sky since then. That's a hell of a segue, dude. Or, I guess, deviation, right? But that's awesome, man. You ended up in the right place. Because a lot of these other gaming communities can be pretty goddamn toxic, you know. So you're here. StemTech says hashtag we are a consolation, 100%. And again, that's another thing that Cobra started. So hell yeah, we are a consolation. Cobra is the Optimus Prime of the No Man's Sky community. Absolutely. Amen, bro. Cobra was the inspiration I had to try my hands at streaming, and I'm so glad that I did, and I'll always remember that. Peaceful Gamer says Craze is awesome. Cobra is an inspiration to many of us, 100%. Open up your ship menu. Let me see that hauler. Yeah, dude. There you go. 48 slot beast, A class, but it's still a beast. 8 technology slots. Semtech says the gaming line needs to set his voice to be allowed to share, Panda. We can't hear him, buddy. He's not in, as far as I know. He's not in the party chat. So he asked if he can join, but he didn't jump in yet. So that's why you can't hear him. Because he's not here. Hopefully he jumps in. Ryder S says, thanks for the sub, Infinite Gamer. See, there we go. Meridia says, even us trolls find kinship with the Gek. Yes. It sounds learned. Whatever the fuck that was that I just read, it sounds learned as shit, and I agree with it. 100%. I don't know why. I just do. Peaceful Gamer says 100%. This has been amazing for me. I almost gave up on gaming because everything is just a carbon copy of some other game. I mean, really, No Man's Sky is so revolutionary, but we only seem to only we seem to recognize that at the moment. Yeah, it's a turning point in gaming. You know, I was watching Bicycle Walrus's rundown of the No Man's Sky Next trailer, and I think that he hit it the best. He said that No Man's Sky is 20 years ahead of the next game. And I agree with that. This procedural tech There's other games similar on PC, but a lot of them are also very boring. No Man's Sky is a very balanced and well-rounded experience. Is it perfect? No. But you guys got to remember also that this game can run on an $8,000 personal, PC machine and a $300 PS4, right? It doesn't matter the level that you're coming in at. This game is super accessible. 18 quintillion star systems. Okay, 50 frigates in your fleet with your freighter. Up to 4 of your friends can co-op, right? Infinite possibilities, infinite discovery on a $300 machine. They are so far ahead of everybody, it's ridiculous. And they're going to stay ahead because they don't know how to stop. Even with everything that happened in 2016, Hello Games does not know how to stop. And that's what sets them apart from everybody else, and why they're going to continue to be extremely successful is because they don't know how to stop. It's about reaching a higher level of perfection, and they're going to keep going. They're just going to keep going. So, the names are awesome. Souls of Wings, First Exotic, and Next. Yeah, dude, that's legit. I love the new procedural names. They're awesome. Ryder says, I'm going to try to redo my last glitch farming using the legacy-based redo. I hope it works. Yeah, dude, me too, because that shit is so legit. And circuit boards are still worth money, man. So anybody out there that's got circuit board farms that they want to, legacy pop back into No Man's Sky, they're still worth a million units, dude. So let's get them circuit boards going. I'm going to be starting something called the Hidden Panda Bank and Trust. So I'm going to start a base, and I'm going to have a bunch of storage containers with a bunch of really just important shit that new players need, because I'm located in the Delta Quadrant of the Euclid Galaxy. And when new players start, if they want to move into the Delta Quadrant, I'm going to be right there at the Hidden Panda Bank and Trust base. And when they arrive, I'm just going to hand them the shit right in their inventory that they're going to need to get money, to fill up their exosuits, to buy technology, whatever. I'm going to transfer them that stuff into their inventory. Me and Hidden are going to be doing that. But that's something that we're working on at the moment currently. And bashing him 24/7, who's part of my PlayStation 4 community as well, and who has his own community and his own group, he's doing something very similar. I noticed the other day. So there's going to be support out there for new players, by the way. EVE Online does something very similar where new players come in and you'll have groups that give those new players ISK and things like that to get started. So that's what we're going to be trying to do, is just give new players a leg up and bring them into this community the right way. Kirby's in the chat. What's going on, Kirby? Stark Wolf says, can't wait for Hello Games to implement massive capital ship battles. You know it's coming. Why else would they let you have a 50 frigate fleet? Okay, with attack ships and stuff like that. If eventually it won't go to that. Now that's pure speculation, but it'd be fucking cool, wouldn't it? Because that's one of the reasons that hooked me into EVE Online when I first started playing that years ago. I don't play anymore because No Man's Sky is that game now. But EVE Online was, they had some of the largest space battles I've ever seen. And I think we're going that way, And dude, the procedural gen tech takes up very little resources. This game's 20-something gigs. You know what I mean? I've got The Last of Us, which is bigger, it's bigger in size in terms of the memory it takes up, but the scale of the game is not even comparable. It's insane what they've been able to do with this proc gen. Peaceful Gamer says, saw vids with people using the positron ejector. That weapon is insane. It's close range, but yeah, it's fucking mental, that thing. Next is Epic, and this is still only the beginning. According to Sean Murray himself, right? There's more to come. This is why they called it Next. You realize that, right? This isn't the end. This is just another step. He said that he doesn't feel that No Man's Sky is where he wants it to be yet, that he's not done with the game. If this game wasn't worth the $60 that you paid, your expectations are so beyond fucked that I don't even know how to compute that. You know what I mean? $60 gave you vanilla, day one patch, Foundations, Pathfinder, Atlas Rises, Next, and a fucking ARG. and community events that are going to be coming and all that kind of stuff for $60. And if you're on PlayStation 4, you can find it used for 10. Okay, and if you're on Xbox, brand new, $49.99. Get the fuck out of here. What? And you're still buying Elite Dangerous? Please. Dave Langer's in the chat. What's going on, Dave Langer? Appreciate it, bud. Thanks for stopping by. I'm going to be streaming on Twitch at some point also before the weekend's over, dude, for the Convergence, man. So I got to get back in touch, and I'd love to have you on, Dave Langer. So we got to talk about that. Stark Wolf says, I got to run, guys. Have fun. Let me know how it goes with fleet construction, Panda. It's going pretty good so far, Stark Wolf, if you're still there, because I got like fucking 8 ships now or something like that. So we're going to hit that 50. Gaming Lime is having some technical problems. Let me know when those end, so we can have you in the chat.
Oh,
is
hey,
this
I just
Gaming
got in. Yeah, this is Gaming Lime.
Gaming Lime's in the chat, guys. Here he is. 1 second, Gaming Lime. Let me just get caught up here.
Yep.
Best simulation game ever. That is. Meridia says release, as I hear, was like preschool. Atlas Rises, etc. was like elementary. Next is higher education. Absolutely agree. David Langer says No Man's Sky also borrows from some other games and makes it their own. Sword says blame Panda for streaming. It's his fault. Peaceful Gamer says I feel like this tech will put artists out of work, but it's necessary for the medium to mature and evolve. I disagree, Peaceful Gamer. I think that it may have sort of an unintended impact like that, but I think what it's going to do is it's going to make making games of this scale very accessible for smaller factions out there, or people that are in areas where they can't necessarily work for some of these larger game developers in different countries, but they've got a small group and they can use this procedural gen tech to make a really badass sort of like indie title out there. And for every job that potentially gets lost, I think will be created in a much smaller venue. But we'll see. We'll see. I hope it doesn't have that negative of an impact. But for the consumer, you know, this is a good move. And we're almost done here. So I feel like this tech. Oh, no one misses horse and carriage man. Yeah, exactly. Dave Langer says, just look at what Hello Games did with No Man's Sky from launch to the next 2 years. Can't imagine what it will be like 2 years from now, especially with next gen systems. It's going to be mental, straight crazy. Ryder says, thanks, MTX. I'm going to try to rebuild my legacy base now. Have a good day, everyone. Take care, Ryder. Thanks for stopping by. Dave Langer says, cryo pumps are the way to go. I've heard that. Need to try that out. Nerve says, hey, dude, can we really build unlimited bases on a planet now? You can. In a mountain, on top of a mountain, in the ground, underground, in the water, in the air. Whatever you want to do, you can do it. And you can have more than one, and your friends can help you build it. So there you go, Nerve. Give it a shot. I could literally build 100 different bases on my home planet. Not sure about that. But multiple people can build bases on your home planet, so that other people can see. So you can kind of get the advanced colony sort of city vibe, I would guess, yeah. Have you been doing the missions at the mission console on your freighter? Because the rewards give you loads of credits. I have. I just did one recently with my combat vessel, and as I started the stream, I sent 2 more vessels off on missions, and they're about to be back. Do you guys know that abandoned space stations are now a thing, says Peaceful Gamer? Yes, I have screenshots of that. And the interior construction is of the old space station design, with the 1 door either side. And when you go through the rooms that require Atlas passes, they look brand new inside, even though the rest of it is infected and fucked up, which is really cool. And I love that. Dave Langer says, a bunch of us from the Convergence have been dropping into random games and just giving people stacks of stasis devices. I found a guy who had a crash ship and he freaked out. That is awesome, dude. Hell yeah. I need to add you to PSN. I'll do it. Okay, for sure. Yeah, dude. Peaceful Gamer says, never seen that before, but just retweeted with a couple of images. Funny Imp says, sup, Panda? Thanks for joining Funny Imps. And, hell yeah, Ian Kirk was in the chat. So what's going on? And Gaming Live? You can go now. I'm sorry, bud.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I finally made it in this chat.
Yeah, dude. Glad you're here. How you been?
Yeah, I've been fine. Just been busy with life in general.
Yeah,
So
it can
I
get
haven't
like
been
that.
able to get some live streams, but I'm glad I'm finally here.
Yeah, dude, I'm glad to see
So,
you here.
do you have a public game or
I have it
are you in
turned
a
off, but
private?
if you want to join, are you able to join right now?
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, I'll turn network play on for you then, and just join on my
Okay.
game. It's on right now.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I was just getting to join that.
Uh, it shouldn't do that, and I've never. I had all 16 glyphs from Atlas Rises, so I haven't run into that issue in Next. My brother just notified me of a problem of where you come across a traveler's grave and get the same glyph that you already had, or you don't get one at all. Have you guys been noticing that? Gaming Line, have you noticed that?
No, I haven't gotten that sort of thing.
No, you don't. You can get up to
Well,
16 anywhere.
I did notice one thing. Like, I joined one of your game lobbies once, and then like there's a thing in the beginning where if you go and touch the technology piece first, and before like going in the main like dialogue, then it
Yeah.
kind of like messes you up. It says that like the thing that you need to get to for a specific thing is like off the planet.
Huh.
So. Yeah, it's kind of like it says it's off planet, so you can't actually get to it in the beginning part.
That's kind of weird. I mean,
Yeah.
have you been having any like sort of game breaking glitches since starting Next? Because I've been hearing a lot of complaints about a lot of problems, but my problems have actually been very minimal, and I haven't had too many issues since upgrading to Next. So, have you been
Yeah,
noticing major
getting that
problems?
next, I've only had that one issue that I said, and that's pretty much it. I
Huh.
haven't had any crashes or anything.
Yeah, I haven't. Well, I had two crashes actually right after it updated, but I'm assuming these patches have sort of solved that because I haven't had any patches at all yet.
Yeah.
Or I mean,
1.53 just came out today.
It did, yeah, yeah. What I've noticed is the animations are a lot smoother when shifting from side to side and flying. They
Yeah.
seem a lot less jumpy, I guess. And when you're standing on things, it's definitely pretty noticeable. So,
Hmm. I actually haven't tested out the newest patches yet,
yeah.
so I guess I have to see it.
Did you think that the animations were going to be this good, if you're being honest, when next dropped?
No, I didn't think it's gonna be this good. Like, I was like, okay, they haven't really done much with this sort of animation before, and it's like they're a small team, so I had my, I guess my expectations pretty low. But then like, it's like really good.
It's surprisingly good. I really thought. I was thinking to myself, I was like, okay, if they give us player models in No Man's Sky. Oh, I just noticed that you actually slide downhill, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I once like went up a giant hill, and then I started sliding on the whole thing.
That's awesome.
So, sorry, what were you saying?
No, I was just saying that, like, when we got No Man's Sky Next, I was thinking to myself, like, there's no way that these player model animations are going to be that great, but I'm sure, eventually it'll look really nice. And then when I saw the trailer, I was like, there's no way it looks that good. And then I actually play the game, and it really does look that good. It's insane.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, they've done a really good job with this update.
I was very surprised by everything I've managed to get my hands on.
Okay, so I just started with like a new game in this lobby.
Oh, so you're in a new save with this one?
Yeah, just to start fresh, I guess, in this lobby.
Yeah, Hidden actually started a new game as well. One, because he's actually been having a lot of issues and glitches.
Oh.
and so he decided to start a new game just to kind of, one, learn the ropes, and two, just because it seems to be functioning better than his old save. But he hasn't played his old save since 1.53. So 1.53 may have fixed some of the issues that he was having. So we'll see.
Yeah. I'm still amazed at the scale of the game now. Like, it's just one of the major features of this update.
Well, that was one of the things that you and I remember specifically talked about, was that if they were to ever do like a third-person mode, that the scale would have to significantly be overhauled, because currently in first person, it didn't make sense. The environment around you, everything just seemed really weird.
Like I noticed like before, like in Atlas Rises, and I had the photo mode thing, I think in Pathfinder, but I'd go up to an asteroid and it would look like pretty small, and then I'd like go into photo mode, and it would just show that the asteroid is actually a lot bigger than me. But like in first person, I could never see that.
Right. In first person, it actually seemed really small. Yeah.
Yeah.
Which was weird.
But like, yeah, I've been preferring third person because you actually get to see that your character's there and everything.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide.
I like the perspective.
I'm trying to decide what that means for me, third person. Like, am I liking third person more just because we've never had it, and it's new, and I'm experiencing the environment in a different way, or am I actually just enjoying being in the third person? Because the third person, it seems, believe it or not, more immersive than first person, which is, you know, the opposite of what people would logically conclude.
Yeah. But I think I just like third person more, because like, and I like to play third person games a lot.
Right.
And like it's just because like you get to see the world around you, how that is in comparison to you, and like you get to see it actually there. That's just my thought on it.
Right. Are you on planet, or?
Yeah, I'm on the planet.
All right, you're on a totally different end than me, so I was just wondering.
Yeah, you're like 8 hours away with me walking.
Ian Kirkwood says, has he built the fleet yet? Yes. I have like 12 ships. I'm lying. It's like 5. But
oh yeah,
I'm
so to attest to how like big this update's been, I went to EB Games the other day to get new headphones, because like my own ones were like broken. But and the guy there, I went to like a 15-minute conversation with him about No Man's Sky. Like showed me photos of his journey,
right,
and everything. But like, yeah, you wouldn't actually ever get to see that before. The newest update is like someone actually talking with you about No Man's Sky. And he said that he thought he's like the only one that liked No Man's Sky, and his friend. But then like he's like glad that I liked it as well.
I think a lot of people felt that way. I think a lot of people in the community felt alone, and then once we all kind of discovered each other, right, we all became very like close, because we all sort of had that in common. And then we've curated and established this sort of really badass community, and then now the game is at a level where, from a populace standpoint, it's actually bringing people back, or to the game for the first time, and now we've got this really great community that's already established.
And I guess it's, people can talk about No Man's Sky a bit more freely now.
Exactly.
Because
it's not so taboo anymore. Man, that cloud looks great. Jesus. That was kind of crazy, right?
I'm always surprised by the clouds in this game. I didn't expect them to go that over the top with the clouds, but like in Atlas Rises, I was like, oh, these clouds are really good. But then you get to this game, or this update, and like they just completely overhauled it more.
Yeah, it's really surprising actually how much of a difference just the new cloud textures actually makes. It's pretty significant. Um, Dave
Yeah,
Langer
I
says
think.
probably 6 months to a year away. Could even have to wait for next gen, but having to see where you can see. Dave Langer. I don't think that we'll have to wait for next gen to see that. In my opinion, Semtex says, in my opinion, it gives a better sense of scale. Like checking out my little Gek dude. Yeah, that's probably the immersion aspect. I guess you're commenting on Semtex. That's probably I'm feeling the reason as well. But yeah, I don't think that. Take care, TSS. I don't think that we're gonna have to wait for next gen for 16. Um, I kind of wanted, I did want to ask you about this game, Lam, and I'm glad that Dave Langer brought that up in the chat. Is obviously in Atlas Rises we got 16 player co-op light, and in Next we've got 4, but there's still 16 slots. And my feeling has always been that the reason why they did that was because we've got player models, there's more animations, there's going to be a lot more people coming to the game and stuff like that. And in terms of their systems, they wanted to limit the co-op to 4 just to make sure that everything can run smoothly before
Yeah.
they start introducing up to 16 people. I think eventually, and not very far from now, we'd be looking at 16 people. What do you think?
I think right now they're just stress testing. Like they probably knew that there's gonna be a lot of people coming in for this update, because they see everywhere, oh, we want multiplayer and all that. So people are gonna be coming back, and they're stress testing the service right now, basically. But I also think with the inclusion, if they do go down the path of up to 16 people, they might introduce like multi-crew ships.
That's a
So
great
that like,
point. I totally forgot about that, but I think that they will at some point introduce multi-crew ships, because when you run up on a ship now that's not yours, it tells you that it's somebody else's ship. Which obviously, if you're playing in a 4-person co-op, that's somebody else's ship. You know,
yeah,
I think that we're going to see a time where a couple people can get in a ship together. Again, that's baseless speculation, but I would love to see that, and I think that that will happen. And my brother actually just brought up a really good point. He said that he would bet money that in October that we might see 16 player multiplayer in No Man's Sky, because a lot of games are going to be coming out in October, a lot of new games, and No Man's Sky is not going to want to be overshadowed or forgotten about, because there's going to be a lot of new games out there that people are going to be jumping onto, like in October. Like, what were the new games you listed? Battlefield 5, Black Ops, all the 2K games, all that kind of stuff. So there's going to be a lot of different games that are coming out. So he's saying that in October he has a feeling that they might drop another update. Um, yeah,
yeah, maybe. But I'm thinking it might go with November.
November.
Yeah, where like, cause like if all, when are all the games to be releasing, like Battlefield and all that?
Like around October.
Yeah, I think they do it after those games have released, so they get more coverage on it.
That's a good point. You were right, by the way, because me and Hidden were thinking that Next would drop a lot earlier than it did, and you always stated that it was later than we thought, and that you thought it was going to be around June or July. I specifically remember that, and after the update hit, me and Hidden were talking on the phone, and he brought that up, that like that you had the most accurate prediction in terms of when Next would actually drop, which is really cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I just thought of like I saw that they were keeping the update. Like back then I saw that they would keep an update not on like what they did before with like Foundation Pathfinder. So I thought, okay, maybe I just go wait a full year to actually do another one
Right.
at this point. And then I guess I say on that.
I'm gonna disappear for just 1 second. I'm gonna have to take a tinkle, and
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Sorry about that, guys. Thanks for your patience. Still there, Gaming Line?
Yeah, yeah.
That's what's up. Dave Langer. So Peaceful Gamer says, was I the only one that thought initially that cloud rendering meant the game would be rendering from the cloud? Maybe. I took it literally that it would actually be physical clouds. Dave Langer touches on the 16-player co-op, though. He says the 16-player orbs was just metadata, so that it was easier than 16-player models, but with the current game, you can have 4-player models and 12 orbs. When they do 16-player models, it will need to be on dedicated servers like Elite Dangerous, where it's always online and connected. They can't do player hosting and drop-in. That's a very good point, Dave Langer, actually. Game Line, what are your thoughts? Do you agree? I do agree with that, actually, that would make a lot of sense, that the game would have to be persistently online in order for 16 players to work.
16 players to work together, right? So yeah, I guess that makes sense then. Yeah, I agree with that.
Because right now he's saying you can have 12-player co-op or a 4-player co-op with 12 orbs, so that you're having a 16-player experience, but it's going to be like on that level.
Yeah.
Very good point. I'm going to meet up with you just because I've never met you in game. So yeah. I'm going to land where you're at, and then if you don't mind, we should go back to my freighter because I built my frigate fuel, and I need to go send a couple of my new frigates off on mission, and then continue on with building my fleet.
Yeah.
All right, so let me get into orbit, and then I'll move on your location.
Okay. And then That's weird. It says there's 2 of you for me at the moment.
Really?
Yeah, it says there's like one just like 496 units away. But then it says you're off planet in another area.
Huh. That's weird.
Oh yeah, so what do you think about the creature animation?
The creature...
noticeable to you?
Yeah, the creature animation looks really good to me. A lot of the movements look a lot more natural than they have been. Their movement patterns are less predictable, and then there's sort of like a herd mechanic. So I've seen herds of animals moving, as well as animals hunting more often. So it's a step in the right direction. Can they sell it on that yet? Probably not. But it's a noticeable step in the right direction for sure. Alright, about to land on you.
Oh, okay.
The sunrises and sunsets in this game look insane.
Yeah, they look a lot better. Like the cloud, how they've done that is like amazing.
Yeah, that is just nuts. Homeroom TV said, just dropping by to say, hey, good info and interesting questions, guys. Thanks for the coverage. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Fuck yeah. If I don't recognize you in the chat, don't hold it against me. But if you're new to Hidden Panda Show, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button, and come back by, because I don't do just live streams. I do all sorts of other videos too, man. And yeah. Infinite Gamer says, what time is it where you're at, Panda? It's 3:58. Homeroom TV says, love the way that hauler looks. I'm getting that a lot. Yeah, this is a great hauler. I found this in Amino Hub. I think it was Alexi Check, actually, that uploaded the location, but it's called Eve. At least it was in Atlas Rises. Now it's called Stellar Voice PK7, but super cool shit. Gaming line,
Oh,
my man,
yeah.
you're here. That is so crazy.
Yep.
That is so crazy.
Yeah. I was surprised that they put gestures in. I wasn't expecting that at all.
Yeah, the
But I think
gestures.
my favorite one to do is just the sit down one. Cause like there's a lot of good photo things like that one for me. Like sit on your ship while the sun rises or sets. And
Yeah,
he's
go sit on one of my wings.
okay. Oh yeah, so, is it a blizzard for you right now?
I'm not sure because I'm in photo mode. It might be.
Okay.
Just taking a quick picture.
I need to sit down.
It is not a blizzard for me. Is it a blizzard in your instance?
Yeah. It's like I noticed this with my friend. It's like, oh, he like I was playing with him, and he said, oh, it's a storm now. But then for me, it was just completely sunny.
I'm sure they'll fix that out.
So that's, yeah. It might be with like the dedicated servers thing, maybe, that Dave Langer was talking about. For like the persistent universe. But yeah, I just gotta warm up.
See, when I walk up to your ship, it says Starship, and then it lets me press the square button, but it says Jack Billy Starship, right? Which is your gamer tag.
Yeah.
Which, if you guys can see that on the screen, make sure you add Gaming Line. He's a cool dude. Your ship is appearing as a crash ship for me, but
Yeah, it is a crash ship right now.
oh, okay, just making sure.
I
But yeah,
have to go get the decoded coordinate thing.
it's like I feel like this situation here will evolve into like getting in a multi-crew ship, just like Gaming Line said.
Yeah.
Bro, since you're here, dude, in the Delta, why don't you just stay here, hang out with fucking good old Panda Bear, dude? I live in the Delta with some friends.
Oh, okay. Wait, using. Okay, so should I go get the thing so I can use my ship?
Yeah, while you're doing that, I'm gonna go to
Ridiculous.
my freighter and send my frigates off.
Alright.
Dave Linger says, I also love all the small details they put in the game, like how your jetpack goes in and out, and the ring on your back is your health and protection. Yeah, dude, how that slot opens up on the back of the jetpack. Also, what I love, let me get back to my ship real fast. What I love also is the wear and tear, Dave Langer, that they show on ships. Like little impact strikes and things like that on my wings, you know. Those like little touches are awesome.
I think there's this thing with Hello Games and No Man's Sky is they do things that you don't actually expect them to do. Like you say you want it, and they're like, oh, I don't expect it, but then they actually do it.
And then they do a whole lot more stuff too.
Yeah. It's kind of like a, oh, hold my beer sort of thing.
Yeah, hold my beer. That's a yeah. No, that's a great way to put it.
Okay, I'm almost there.
Man, this thing hauls ass. Funny Him says, sounds like my brother's house with the bird. Yep. But birds are pretty and awesome, and we love them. Meridia says, love how I scanned a creature and it says, loves to hunt, and then it let me watch me eat its kill without running off. That's pretty cool. Dave Langer says, yeah, the new skins on ships are awesome. They look more realistic. Infinite Gamer says, the attention to detail is impressive. Yeah, what do you guys think about Hello Games on their website when they talk about community events and how you get additional customizations? Do you guys think that they're actually going to be adding like ship customization eventually, where you can do like ship skins and change your color? I think that's coming. I got to be honest with you. Dave Langer says, I'm glad they fixed all the hazy sky look on PS4 version of the game. It was weird because the Xbox version didn't have it, but the first patch fixed it. Hell yeah. The fighters have some really cool touches on them. A nice worn-in look, like it's been through some stuff. That's true. The haulers look a lot more, or the fighters look a lot more beat up. And then the exotic ships look like there's not shit wrong with them. So it's like, yeah. Peaceful Gamer says, I'm off to home now. Have a great stream, Panda. Catch everyone later. Peace, Peaceful Gamer. Thanks for stopping by. Oh, that is a really cool looking shuttle. That is really cool.
Wait, what does it look like?
It's a cool shuttle, man. You're gonna want this thing.
Okay.
It's a 24 slot B class.
Oh, wow.
It's one of the few shuttles I actually really like the design of. Very cool. It's got little solar panels on it.
Okay, I got the hermetic supply.
Semtech says, bye, Peaceful Gamer. Yep. Take care. Peaceful Gamer, one of the realest OGs in all of No Man's Sky community.
I think I just realized something. I think they took the compass out. Like they used to be at the top.
Yeah, you're north. It's still there.
Oh, is it?
It is for me.
Oh, it's just something disappeared from me then, I guess.
What kind of birds do you have?
Oh, they're just budgies. I was hoping they wouldn't be too loud. But I will.
No, it's not it's not too bad. I don't know if it's bothering anybody else that's watching, but it's not bothering me any.
Yeah, I just try and keep them a bit quieter. Anyhow.
I have right now. There's 4 dogs near me, and they all bark. And I'm sure if anybody's been watching my streams for a while, they've heard them. So that's just something you deal with. Pets are family.
Yeah. Okay. I suddenly can't see where my starship is. For some reason. Oh. Okay, oh, okay. That's why.
Let me know when you find it. I'm standing by over where.
Oh yeah,
where...
it's just because it's part of the mission. I forgot. Like you need to get the. It makes you get the analysis visor. Wait, so Panda, have you seen a lot of ocean planets?
Yes.
Because I thought there's like one in every system.
They sort of put them everywhere, but I feel like people wanted that, and they just gave people what they wanted. So.
Yeah.
I personally would prefer to see more dead planets than like hospitable ones, but I'm outnumbered.
Okay, no, now I can see it. Do you think they're going to be adding like the asteroid landing anytime soon? Because they've like sort of gone it with the frigate landing, like where you're still in space.
I don't think so.
Because they have spoken about it a bit before, and like
not,
people said they want it, but
not
maybe.
because I don't want it, but I just think that by adding so many landing points and so much collision, that it just adds a lot more complexity than is necessary. But at the same time,
Yeah, I guess that's true.
maybe they will do it. But I don't see that being a priority right now. It'd be cool and make for some awesome screenshots.
Yes.
Meridian says parakeets are future Gek, so be nice. Exactly. Exactly. You won't see the compass until you fix your scanner, but sometimes it does disappear randomly, says Dave Linger.
Oh
So there
yeah, I
we go.
fixed the scanner.
Yeah, there we go.
But yes, back.
Funny Imp says there is an NPC you can encounter, and you can choose to look at his tablet, and if you do, the character says it's an image of a starship. Hopefully one day I can see it built. That was in Atlas Rises. I ran into him in Next. That may be a prelude to customization. Funny Imps, though, we've talked about this, and I've talked about it here on this channel, but everything that you see in the current version of No Man's Sky that you're able to play is always a hint to something that comes later on. Like your galaxy map, I'm still holding out for this. And maybe it'll never happen, but I'm still holding out for this. They changed the galaxy map to show the stars at the center of the star systems with planetary rotations and lunar orbits. And planetary and lunar orbits. And I feel like that's something that's going to happen eventually. Is that the star will be at the center of our star system, and it'll be an object in space that we can visit. And I'm holding out for that. I really do think that may become a reality.
Yeah, I'd love for them to have like the sun be a 3D object, just because like that's a good screenshot opportunity. Plus, it's just like imagine just like coming into a system, and like when you come into a system, you're right next to a star.
Yep. Dave Langer says, I wish they had it where system generation was based on how far from the sun it was, like Sean Murray first wanted. Yeah, man. That's not a hard mechanic, and I hope that they do implement that someday. That, like, if we get stars as a visitable object in the system, that we can visit the star, fly by it, whatever, and that the planet's proximity to the star determines whether or not it's a desert planet or a toxic planet or whatever, but also it's atmospheric stuff, right? Like, because Venus, for example, in our own solar system is very close to the sun, but has very dense atmosphere that if it was less toxic would be more like Earth, right? Whereas Mercury has like no atmosphere. Venus is actually hotter because the heat escapes Mercury, even though Mercury is significantly closer to the sun. I want to eventually see that sort of complexity. I know this is a simulation, and I know it's meant to be more arcadey, but those are little nuanced things that I don't think would be really hard to do, that I think would be really cool, especially for us nerds out there. So me and Dave Langer have talked about this stuff in Discord, on the Convergence Discord for, man, we've had some conversations. It's almost like, I don't know, like we're physicists or something. but we know what Hello Games can do, and we just sort of want to see it get to that point, you know? Yeah. Dave Winger says if they did asteroid landings, it could just be like one large asteroid in a system that is there instead of a planet. The system would just treat it like a small planet. That'd be very cool. Like sort of like the big asteroids that you can mine now. They're very large and that you could just approach and land on it. There's something very Star Wars about that, right? Very Empire Strikes Back, and I think it'd be really cool. Funnyum says dead planets are pretty awesome. Now, I think you'll like what they've done, Panda. You got to go to a low atmosphere planet when you get a chance. I'm excited about that, Funny Imps. I haven't seen one yet. Everything I've seen is like toxic, lush, or frozen. There's one dead planet, not dead planet, a desert planet in a system that it literally looks like the Grand Canyon, but with like sandstorms, and it's fucking awesome. And I've spent a lot of time there and taken a lot of screenshots. Um, Funny says, "Yep, I remember talking about that exactly, dude." Infinite Gamer just got a sub from Ryder S, so that got him to 160 subscribers. So there you have it, guys. The community. Sorry for the terrible gun sounds. That's the community at work right there. So hell yes. And Infinite, keep it up, dude. You are a great, great streamer, and your channel will grow. But one day, I had like 11 subscribers, one of which was Gaming Lime. Then like overnight it was like 500, and then now it's like 730. You know, just keep putting out content, keep being yourself, keep doing your goddamn thing, and people will show up because they like you. And you're a fucking cool ass dude, and never lose faith, and you're a badass streamer. So that's Panda's 2 cents.
Yeah, I still remember when you had 11 subscribers.
Yeah, you remember that?
Yeah.
And I was so excited to have those 11, and I'm still excited every day. I don't even look at the numbers like that anymore. It's like I see them because when you have a channel, you're exposed to the metrics. But like, if I just thought about the fact that there's 730 people subscribed to this channel, it would make me very nervous. So I still approach it like there's 11 of you. You know, every day I just approach it like there's just 11 of you, and I want to make those 11 people happy. like that's it. Otherwise, kind of like Cobra. Cobra never wants to know how many people are watching his live stream because it'll make him nervous. Same thing. It's like I know, but like I don't want to know kind of thing, and I don't want to be reminded like midstream or something. Because I've had streams like upwards of like 50 people before. And that makes me very nervous. I had like over like 2,000 messages in the chat once, and that's really scary. So,
yeah.
But yeah, Dave Langer says Hidden Panda Show. We agree on 90% of things, but when we disagree, we vehemently disagree, and then we have like little debates about it. But that's why I love you, Dave, because you're not afraid to be a straight shooter and to speak your mind. Neither am I, as you guys have noticed. So yeah, fuck yeah, dude. You know, you don't have to agree with me, right? You don't even have to like me, but we can find common ground somewhere. Did you fix your ship, Gaming Live?
Almost. Just have one more thing to do for it, and then it'll be good.
What do you got to do?
I still refine a bit. Yeah. And then I'll be on my way.
I just want to save this location for you somehow. If I put a beacon down, do you see the beacon?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to put a beacon down at this crash ship because it's 24 slots. It's better than the Rasa Mama you're rocking right now. So, I'm going to go ahead and drop this somewhere. Where's this at? Oh, no! I can't put a beacon. Do not have the materials.
Wait.
Crafting is so much deeper now. Oh my gosh.
It also feels like they've made the collection of the materials a lot better somehow. I don't know how they did it, but I don't know, it feels a lot like quicker and easier.
Yeah, it's just deeper. It's like more parts to craft, like more parts necessary to craft certain things. Or I love the refiner.
I guess they made it more like, because of a stepping system, it makes it feel like you're doing more progressive things.
Yep.
Now.
Well, and you have stuff like the refiner, like you take copper, and then that's how you get like, you know, chromatic metal, is by starting with one raw substance, and then you can convert that into something that's more important for crafting or whatever. It's just richer. There's more to do, and I love feeling like a noob. I love feeling like I don't know what I'm doing because I feel like I'm playing a new game. You know?
Mm-hmm.
So. Terrain manipulator. Just noticed that. Bullets deflect. That's really cool.
So like I also got like another new save set up. I went to the beginning part, and I like it's just a lot better now in how they do it.
Yeah.
Like they make it so you know like everything, well, a lot of the things, and like you get your fader ship for free, I think. Yeah, like you just get that in the beginning and everything, so it makes things a bit easier.
I've heard of people getting their very first freighter as an S-class freighter for free because it's procedural. It's random.
Yeah, it's just like really lucky, but yeah. Okay, yeah, my ship's good now.
Which I like. I think MZK referred to that in one of his videos as bringing it forward, I think he called it. Like bringing the progression forward to make it more accessible for new players. I agree.
Yeah.
I'm jealous.
They were definitely expecting more players.
Yeah. I'm jealous that the stuff that I acquired in Atlas Rises and previous updates were more of a grind and were more difficult, and people can get that stuff a lot more easily now. But at the same time, I do appreciate Hello Games thinking of new players and just making this something very accessible for them to jump into and to enjoy right off the bat.
Yeah.
Which you know, for a game that's 2 years old is really important. So.
Yeah, like I think this is like this update did make a huge comeback because like for one, this game's 2 years old, and two, like the amount of hate it received in this like when it first came out, and just like the controversy around it that killed it really quickly. But then like still 2 years later, it comes back. Not even like AAA titles can really do that. That were praised can just like come back into light.
I've never heard of a game that was this dead at launch that made a comeback remotely like this. Ever.
Yeah. I saw on, where was it? Twitter, like, the voice actor for, Rocket Raccoon even talk about No Man's Sky. So, yeah. There's a lot of people, like, get on the hype train for this update and starting to talk about it.
Yep. You mean the guy that plays Rocket Raccoon from the movies?
Yeah, from the movies, yeah.
Oh man, he's like a fucking A-list actor. That's awesome.
Yeah.
It's like I always know that guy's name, but like now that I need to know it, I can't even fucking think of it. It's like Infinite Gamer says, "Okay, Panda and chat, I've got to head off now, and hope you have a great streaming." Yeah, take care. Bradley Cooper, Dave Langer with the rescue. Yes, Bradley Cooper. Take it easy, Infinite Gamer. Don't forget, guys, to show Infinite Gamer some support. Let's get that guy to 200 subs ASAP. Oh no, did I lose it? Oh, there it is. Did you fix your ship yet?
Cool how they just need 5 more ferrite and then I'm good.
Okay. What were you gonna say?
Wait, I think I've forgotten it now. Oh. And... Okay, yeah, I'm good now.
Alright, just move on my location and then yeah. Dave Langer says Final Fantasy XIV is the only other game with a huge comeback like No Man's Sky is having. Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yes. I'm glad you brought that up. Tons of DLC, tons of new stuff, tons of patches. Yes. Dave, I'd love to have you in chat, in voice chat at some point, man. They're really cool. What am I hitting? It's bullshit. Massive hitboxes. Are you nearby, Lime? There you
Yep.
go. I see you. Got a crash ship here for you.
Okay.
B-class shuttle. It's better than that Rasa Mama, that's for sure.
Yeah.
Dave Linger says Sea of Thieves, a lot of articles. Yes. My brother has Sea of Thieves. It actually is a very cool game. I never really understood the backlash regarding Sea of Thieves. It's a fucking cool game. You just have to know what you're getting, you know? I mean, Jesus. It's like you can sail across the open seas and fucking raid ships and like find treasure and shit. Okay, you know, uh, a lot of these games need to stop advertising that they're games and start advertising that they're experiences. That way, people don't come in expecting that there's going to be like all these features. Sometimes
Alright,
just
so
the
where's the
the
ship?
open
Oh, it's on.
exploration's enough. Do you see it?
Yeah.
Yeah, Dave. Let's set something up for tomorrow, man. Let's do something. Roll talk. Yep, there you are. You're by the ship. All right, I'm heading up to my freighter and sending off my frigates.
Okay, where's the ship? Okay, that's a lot of stuff in there. I will exchange.
I tagged my freighter in case you want to meet me on there.
Oh. Okay. So I'm gonna have to somehow get a hermetic thing for this.
A hermetic seal?
Yeah.
Hey, I'll just I'll come give you one.
Okay.
I've got one.
Let's see what's in. Oh no.
Funny Imp says, cool thing is now you can keep both ships. Really? Even if you don't have a freighter? Dave Langer says, Sea of Thieves, a lot like No Man's Sky, where a lot was promised at launch, but not all there yet. But it's still a great experience and fun game. Okay. Yeah, I've heard that, but people have been very, very hard on that game. Damn, I forgot how low you could fly. Alright.
Yeah, I just saw you just crashing those trees. I find it cool how like the leg is fairly minimal.
Yeah, it's really not that bad, and they're going to continue to optimize it, so...
Yeah.
I like how they started doing like patch 1.5.1 and stuff like that to prevent themselves from getting like to patch 1.6 too fast.
Yeah.
It says that I have to transfer to your ship, which is out of range, so I need to get closer. Alright, let's try.
No.
Why does it keep saying out of range?
Sorry?
it keeps saying that the ship is out of range. I'm trying to transfer this inventory item to you, but it's not letting me.
I'm not sure why. Because it is right there.
Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. It's not. You're gonna have to do it the old way, I guess. It's not letting me transfer it to you, which is bullshit.
Sorry. Like, are we in the same, like, crew? Or, like, could that be causing that? Like, what if I'm inside the ship?
No. Wait, now it says player out of teleport range, so it didn't say that before. Shit, life support. Fuck. Alright. Alright, let me get closer now that you're in the ship. Let me see if that makes a difference.
Okay. Let me get back in. Oh yeah, have you ran into any, like, random people?
Uh-uh. Not,
Oh,
well,
cause,
no.
like,
I had a random person drop in my game and kill me. But that was about it.
I had a guy, like, when I was playing with a friend, I dropped into my game, and he was just, like, came to where we were building our base. I started building terrain everywhere. He didn't actually shoot us, and he just left. Okay. Oh, wait, where are you right now? Oh, okay.
Alright, let's see if I can do this now.
Hopefully it's just something.
I can't win for
Did
losing.
it work?
No way. No, it really didn't. Let's see what else I can do here. I need to drop something. I'll drop this oxygen. I don't need it. Okay.
Like, could this other ship here be messing things up? Like my old one?
Yeah, it says you're out of teleport range. It's ridiculous. Yep. I'm gonna have to leave you stranded, man. Phone stream, No Man's Sky says hello. What's up, dude? Even in my suit, Dave Langer wouldn't let me send it.
Wait, is it coming from like your exosuit?
Yes.
Okay.
I know that I need that like technology where I can send it from my ship like long range or whatever, but I mean I was standing right next to you. And it was in my exosuit, so I don't know what that's all about, but
Well, I just repair what I can for the moment. Try to be quicker with that.
oh my god, I love seeing all the ships on my my frigates all appearing around my freighter. It's just, it looks so cool. Oh my god, that is just too awesome.
Which way is that? 34.
I want to see them all warp in. That is just so cool. Oh my god.
Wait, like when they warp in at you?
Yeah, when all of your frigates just warp in at once.
Uh, I actually haven't tried that out yet. My other save.
Dave Langer says, because the Hermetic Seal is a mission item, he maybe can't receive it because it may glitch his mission. Gotcha.
Oh. But like I already finished that mission, I thought.
I suppose so with your first ship, yeah. With the
I usually
Rasamama.
cast.
Good point. Oh, I gotta talk to this dude to send him off.
That's a bit weird. Okay, yeah, I just do it the old-fashioned way then. Hopefully it's not like too far away.
Alright, let's see.
Okay, gonna get this.
Industrial Expedition. Alright, so let's try that one.
So just a little bit more, and then I would be off on my way.
Okay. Alright, so we're gonna send this ship off. And where's my combat? I'm gonna send a combat ship with it. And an expeditionary cruiser. Alright, so we've got industrial exploration combat. Alright, let's send a support with it. Alright, so let me drop one of the ships that we don't need then. This one. I'll just send it with a combat vessel, fuck it. We'll just do those two. Launch expedition. Boom. And they're off. Yeet. Just make sure the mission is selected. Okay. What happens if one of your people that's in your lobby is on a ship when it launches off to go on an expedition? Do they go with you?
I'm not sure about that. I think, like, if you're on the freighter, you go on it, but otherwise, no.
Greetings, traveler friend. The expedition has covered 225 light years, and I estimate our plotted route will take a further 2 hours and 25 minutes. All systems nominal. Inspect ships. Cool. Everything is good. This kind of... I could see this being a companion app also. I don't think they're going to do that, but I could definitely see it being a companion app, much like Assassin's Creed Black Flag, where you can have your companion app and be sending your ships, and then all of it converts through the Ubisoft account.
Yeah.
Pretty awesome.
That'd be cool if you could do that, like, just out of the game, but still send it.
Yeah. But still, like, manage your fleet and their missions throughout the day, you know? Just some way to always sort of be in touch. Sam21UK767 requested. Yeah, let's add him. Okay. Oh, this is Infinite Gamer. Sweet, dude. Hell yeah. Sorry for that blue screen, guys. Infinite Gamer sent me a friend request, and I had no choice but to oblige.
Okay, almost done.
That's weird, Dave Langer, because damn, all my ships are gone. I hate that glitch. I was reading, I think it was from the IGN article, that if your friends are on a freighter, when you send it off to some other system for a mission, that your friends go with it, and they'll end up in that star system, and they can still fly off of your frigate. I don't know. Maybe I misread that. I feel like that was the thing. Yeah, we'll see. Sanderin says I'm finally back and had to delete my save again. Fuck. Why? What happened with your save, dude? You keep a USB backup, I hope, right, Sanderin? So that you're, I guess, always sort of protected. All right, some shit, some fresh blood just warped in.
Okay, oh, my launch thruster is fixed. So I guess I'll just do with the launch thruster for now.
Nice.
Yeah, okay, I'll just leave everything. So, is your freighter still here?
Yeah, my freighter's here, yeah.
Oh wait, no, I still need the pulse engines.
Let me,
I didn't know that you'd need the pulse engine for that to work.
I'll put a target, or a tag on my freighter so that you know where it is.
Yeah.
You fly up to it, or whatever. Alright, there we go. Whoa, what kind of ship is this one? Merchant vessel, huh? Very cool.
Yes.
Alright, we'll get that. Add that one to my fleet. There's another one. Might as well add two. What kind is this one? Guess this is another supply. Alright, so that's a supply. I know the other one was as well. Where's that one? There it is. I don't think I need another one of those right now. Ah.
I should. Okay, so it should be able to Finally finish up this ship so I can launch.
Dave Langer says, I mean, your freighter, not your frigate. Your freighter, if you have friends on it, moves to a new system, they will get booted. The frigates are supposed to move with them. Yeah, that's what I thought. Don't back up shite. It was a quest bug. Sentinels glitched and decided it was... Oh, damn.
Oh.
I need to get dinner. Have a great rest of your stream. DM me about tomorrow. I'll be online after 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Will do, Dave Langer. Thanks for stopping by, dude. Appreciate it.
Okay, where's this sort of bad? I'm not actually able to use this thing to find the hermetic shield because I don't have the navigation data.
Right.
So I'm not sure how to lift off.
Do I have an S-Class shield module already?
Yeah, I just need a hermetic shield and I'll be able to launch off.
Yeah, man, I've got one sitting in my inventory. It's a shame I can't just friggin' send it to you.
I don't know why. I can't use my other ship now. The one that I had before.
Got Ivy Mike in the chat. What's going on, Ivy? Thanks for stopping by, man. Talking about you earlier. Whoa. Mad frame issues right now. Jesus.
Wait, how do I get navigation? Oh wait, I can just make a hermetic shield. My bad.
Fleet arrived in the Umanian system, beginning survey. Fuck yes.
Okay, so I'm just about to launch off. As soon as I place down. Good.
Dude, my game got so glitchy.
What happened?
My game just got very glitchy. Like, hardcore.
Wait, what happened?
My frame rate's really bad. I use the terminus to go to another system to look for more frigates
Oh.
for my fleet.
Oh yeah, yeah. I noticed that happens. Like it just like has like the weird audio glitch and all that.
I know it's just it's stuttering really bad. Like it's literally like 2 frames a second type shit. It's like really bad. Not sure what that's all about. Slow motion makes everything look cool. Dave Chappelle taught me that. Yeah, dude, it's like holy crap. That's what I'm gonna do when I get out. Really?
Okay, I got a paramedic shield. Alright, I'm gonna be up there.
I'm gonna reload this save real quick.
Okay, I'm up.
Oh my god. That was rough.
Oh wait, yeah, I'm gonna have to wait for you to join back in. So I can get to your fader.
I'm in a different system gaming one.
Oh, you are? Okay. Well, you're able to still teleport back here, right?
Yes. And I will come back. I'm just doing some frigate shopping right now.
Right.
Are you in my freighter in that system?
Your fader went missing as soon as you left the game.
Uh, my dog.
Let's go have head to the space station.
I'm gonna buy it anyway. Fuck it. Okay. What else was there?
Let's go answer my door quickly.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that was the other one I decided not to get. Dude, have you ever seen a Planet gaming line with 2 distinct rings?
Okay, sorry about that. I'm back.
No, no, you're okay. I was gonna say, have you ever seen a planet with two distinct rings around it?
No, I haven't actually.
Like very separate, very distinct rings.
No. Is that what you're seeing right now then?
Oh yeah. I'm gonna send this to you. But I sent you a screenshot of the it's wild, man. I don't think I've ever seen anything like that.
Oh well, that's very different. What type of planet is it?
It's a fungal mold planet.
Oh, that's interesting.
Actually, I'm gonna fly between the rings. I'm really curious about this.
So what do I need for this? Schematic letter, sodium nitrate. Oh, okay. This other planet in the system looks a lot like Earth.
Actually, when you get really close to it, it's one ring, I guess. I don't know. Weird. Look like two.
I guess there's just a rendering.
See what that looks like from the planet's surface. Oh wow, deep crater hole. I can't put a finger on what it is about the new terrain rendering, but there's something that's a lot more satisfying about how the terrain renders now. Um,
Yeah. I guess it's like less popping, like it pops in a lot less now.
yeah, it pops in a lot less. But it's just
That's
like
not
the
as
way.
noticeable. Oh wait. Oh, did you notice that they have fog in the game now?
Yes.
Like there's a hot spring on this planet I just landed on.
Oh wow.
There's just a lot of fog coming over. That's cool.
Oh my god, this thing's a lot deeper than I thought it was. Holy cow.
Where you going into?
I'm in this like crater.
Oh.
What? Those holes in the side are freaking creepy. It's just that the walls of the crater were a lot taller than I thought.
I hope they, like, I don't know, it's somewhat unlikely, but I hope they, like, add, I guess, random events where, like, there's a bunch, like, randomly procedurally generated events where, like, asteroids start to crash into planets, and, like, it gives you a warning, like, asteroid rain or something like that.
Well, that'd be really cool.
You have to, like, take cover. What was the other thing I needed for ship? Oh, here. Wait, I like the way how like the ground in the game is now less like 2D. I guess it's like no, like a 2D texture, but now it's like bumps and everything. Now it's something that the game needed.
See how high up I can go on this thing.
Transfer to there.
Phone stream says,
Wait, so how is it that you make a...
Phone stream says, do you guys know if most planets / moons have hazardous flora? It seems like it, but I've only been on 6 planets. Yeah, most of them's gonna have that, like, whipping plant thing, unfortunately. Whoa. I legit was hoping I would be able to stand on that. That made me so sad.
How is the name a chromatic metal again?
You put copper in a refinery.
Okay, where do you find copper?
You find it, like, in the sides of, like, mountains and things like that.
Does it show up on the scanner, or...?
I think so.
Yeah, maybe I just haven't luck.
Bad. I did pull this freighter up really close in this planet, though.
What is the copper symbol again?
I think it's like CU.
Oh, okay.
Hey Zach, check out my fleet, man. I'm building this thing up, dude. Hold on, let me turn around. I've got a few of them on mission though, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, so 7, 8, because 2 of them are on mission. And you can have 50, which is just awesome.
Yeah, it's... When I talked about to the other guy about No Man's Sky in the store, like I told him about the 50 thing, because he didn't know about that. He said, oh, he had like 3 frigates. Wait, sorry, 5 frigates, and I told him like, oh, you can have up to 50, and he's surprised by that.
Yeah, dude. It's crazy that you can have up to 50.
I wonder what that looks like when you call them in, though.
I mean, they come in like one at a time, but just like the idea of like what that looks like surrounding your ship is pretty sweet.
Yeah.
But to see if I can make some more frigate fuel. Maybe send some more off on missions. Nope. I need tritium and more dihydrogen. Or dihydrogen. I'm gonna go check on the status of mine though.
I guess I just
I really need to build
do.
out my freighter base a lot more.
I guess I do some more mission stuff here so I can get a freighter for myself.
Yeah. Yeah, they give you one for free. Might as well do it. You know.
Yeah. It's at the same time.
Zach, how do you know if your ship has taken damage or anything? Yeah.
Oh. So I just realized something. You know how like before when you looked at an icon and then like if you're near a planet and like you use the hyper jump,
Yeah.
it would like send you into the planet over and over again. Now they just have it so that like it doesn't do that anymore. You go straight to the thing.
See, I didn't even notice that before actually. Phone stream says I meant the ones in cave that sends out dangerous gas. Sound like you said whipping plants. Yeah, well, when you said dangerous flora, whipping plants are one of those dangerous flora. But yeah, also the ones that emit gas in caves. And I've pretty much seen that everywhere in every system that I've gone to. So I would just say expect that on every planet and every cave, potentially. I'm gonna go on mute for 1 second. Buy a couple of these ion batteries. They seem like those come in handy. Whoa.
Nice.
Somebody just rolled up on me. No, bro, you better get off my trade terminal. Is he trying to build stuff?
Yeah, I suppose.
Charlie fucked up Bella. Yeah, dude, I've never heard Bella yelp like that. She seems fine, yeah. I think he went a little too... Sorry about that, guys. That sounded scary as hell. but promise my dog's fine. My two dogs are, there's 4 dogs in the house. 2 of them are specifically mine, but they're a daddy-daughter combo, and I guess daddy had to teach her a lesson or something bitter. They're roughhousing a little too hard. Would you like to help me build things? No? Okay. Why does it say he's on planet when he's clearly in my freighter?
Wait, who?
There's a person named the Road Warrior. I can't remember who that is. But they're in my freighter. Road Warrior 773.
Is that Infinite Game or something? I wonder.
Maybe. I can't remember what his was now.
I'm glad that they made the initial exosuit inventory bigger. Like before it was like 9 slots. Now I've had it at 24.
That's awesome. So they give you 24 right off the bat now?
Yeah.
They gotta be careful not to make things too easy though.
Yeah. Oh, these are stupid. Technology.
Dude, I'm so happy that you can like buy frigates and stuff. That is the coolest thing in the world. That is so damn awesome. God, that's so cool.
Oh yeah, I noticed that like when it's a storm on the planet, the clouds get darker, which is a cool little detail.
Yeah, that is.
No, this is terrain later. Oh.
Well, hey, Gaming Line, I think I've been on long enough. I'm probably going to go ahead and end it here.
Alright.
And I may jump back on later. But yeah, maybe the next time you guys see, I might have like 20-something frigates. I don't know. My goal is to get to 50. But I don't want to have 50 just all C-class frigates. So I want to get some B classes, some A classes, some S classes up in there. I know they level up, but you know, I don't want 50 C-class frigates, so I'm being a little bit choosy. But yeah, guys, I got 2 on mission, 2 here, 3. I'm on the 4th. 1 in front of my freighter. I have like 8 or 9 frigates. I'm making good headway here. I got 1 billion units in the game, so it's not going to take anything for me to get to 50. I just want to make sure that I get enough of the right ones. Not all of them have to be A or S classes, but enough of them do. So, but yeah. Oops. Anyway, guys, thanks for jumping on the stream today. Really appreciate it. I'm going to be working on increasing this. Thank you, Gaming Live, and I'm going to be building out this fleet. Next time I stream, I'll work it out with you, Gaming Live, to where you can be on like right away, and we can kind of meet up in game and keep progressing forward here. But yeah, big shout out to Semtex and Sword for joining the chat, Peaceful Gamer for joining the chat, TSS 958 Gaming. Funny Imps, everybody that came by today, really appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by. Big shout out to everybody, including Infinite Gamer. Make sure you guys go back through the chat, click on everybody's little chat bubble there, go to their channels. If they're a content creator, make sure you guys subscribe. And don't forget to hit the like button, the bell button, and if it's your first time stopping by, make sure you hit the subscribe button. And I'll catch you guys later.
Okay.